Shalom, shalom. It's Tehila from the Kefar. We are doing our vocabulary lesson today, and this is another lesson that is Lezecher ben Dod Sheli, so in memory of my cousin who loved cooking and started his own catering company. And so we're going to start talking about food, and this is a lesson that's going to stretch over into a few different parts because, of course, there's a lot of things to learn and talk about when it comes to food. So give me 1 second. Let me turn the video on. Shalom. All right, before we get into the lesson, I want to give you, I guess, a sneak peek at a video course that is almost done. It'll be done by the end of this month, by the end of July, called Hebrew Reading Made Easy. And it teaches you how to read Hebrew in 10 lessons, all of them less than 10 minutes. So if you just have a tiny, tiny chunk of time in your day, you can learn how to read in a total of 90 minutes, because the last lesson is something a little bit different. But they have interactive videos. You can get a glimpse of what the lesson is going to look like here once it's completely finished. And like I said, it'll be ready by the end of this month, by the end of July. There's reading practice along with audio. A lot of times it's hard for people to really practice reading on their own, or if they don't have someone else around them who speaks Hebrew, because you can read it, but you're not really sure if you're reading it correctly. So here, not only do I give you practice, but I give you audio, so you can either read along with the audio or you can double check line by line. But it's a really great course. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to share it with you very shortly. So look out for that. All right, so let's talk about ochel. Ochel, some examples of ochel include beitzim. Beitzim, you can see, are eggs. Karich, which is a sandwich, and a very common way to say sandwich in Israel is sandwich, but the proper name is karich. You'll hear sandwich more often than not, but karich is the proper way to say sandwich. Orez, which is rice. Levivot, again, leviva singular, levivot plural. Pancake, you'll hear a lot, but the proper word is levivot. Pizza, just pizza, no other word for that. And off, which is how we say chicken. So off is is a biblical Hebrew word that just means bird in general. When we're talking about the actual animal, like a hen is tarangolet and a rooster is tarangol. But when we're talking about the animal as food, like chicken that you eat, we use the word off. Okay, so that's the difference between those. So betzim, pizza, levivot, karich, off, orez are all examples of ochel. And ochel, of course, is food. Okay, so the word ochel is a masculine noun. So if you're going to say, for instance, tasty or delicious food, ochel ta'im. Okay, ochel ta'im. If you wanted to say tasty or delicious pizza, pizza ta'ima. Okay, then you use the feminine version of the adjective. All right, now with ochel, I want to talk about another word called arucha. Arucha means meal. Okay, so just a general meal is arucha. When we talk about the three specific meals that we have in the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we use two words, two nouns, put them together to create what's called a construct state. And a construct is created basically when you put two nouns together and it links them. So usually by the word of. So if you're familiar of the phrase Torat Moshe, Torah is law or instruction, the Torah, and then Moshe is, of course, Moses. But when you put them together to create the law of Moses, Torah becomes Torat. That final t is what links it to the next noun. So Torah, Moshe, to put it together, Torat Moshe, the law of Moses. So it's a similar concept when it comes to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We literally say the meal of the morning, meal of the afternoon, and meal of the evening. Okay, so we get arucha and it becomes aruchat boker. Okay, aruchat, meal of, and boker is morning. So the morning meal, aruchat boker, is how we say breakfast. And examples of aruchat boker include levivot, or pancake, and beitzim. Okay, so for instance, ani ochelet beitzim le'aruchat boker. Ani ochelet, I'm eating. Beitzim, eggs. Le, for. Aruchat boker, for breakfast. Okay? Or ani ochelet levivot le'aruchat boker. or אני אוכלת ביצים ולביבות לארוחת בוקר. Okay, eggs and pancakes. So arochat boker is breakfast. So the meal of the afternoon is how we say lunch. Arochat tzohoraim. Arochat, meal of, tzohoraim, afternoon, and that's lunch. The meal of the afternoon is called lunch. And examples of what you might eat for arochat tzohoraim include pizza, which of course you know what that is, and a karich or karichim, sandwiches, okay? Or of course, sandwich. And the meal of the evening, arochat erev, is dinner. Okay, and examples of what you might eat for arochat erev include of or ores, or of ve'ores, chicken and rice. All right, so arochat boker, breakfast, arochat tzohoraim, lunch, and arochat erev, dinner. All right, so arucha is how we say meal, but when we're qualifying or specifying what type of meal it is, breakfast, morning meal, lunch, afternoon meal, or dinner, evening meal, then we go from arucha to aruchat plus our second word, aruchat boker, aruchat zoharaim, aruchat erev. All right? So that wraps it up for today. We're going to continue to talk about food for the next couple of lessons. Toda ala tzfiya. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions either about this lesson, another vocabulary lesson, the Hebrew Reading Made Easy course, you can let me know in the comments below, or you can send me an email, info@thekefar.com. And I will see you next time. Yom Tov.